Hello, I'm Flying Mophead and this is my attempt at the Nuzlocke Challenge Platinum version. During this Let's Play, I'll be playing through Pokémon Platinum with certain rules which I will briefly explain for anyone who is not familiar with the Nuzlocke Challenge. There are 3 set rules for the Nuzlocke Challenge, the first of which states that any Pokémon that faints is considered dead and therefore may not be used for the remainder of the game. The second rule says that I may only catch the first Pokémon seen on each route. However, I do have a slight twist to this rule in my optional rules, and I'll come back to this when I need to. It should also be noted that if the Pokémon were to flee, or I was to knock it out, then I could not capture any Pokémon on said route. Finally, I must nickname every caught Pokémon, even if I don't plan to use it. There are also some optional rules that I have to follow during this, but I do get to choose which of these apply to my particular game. The first optional rule of this says that I'm not allowed to catch any duplicate Pokémon. This means that if the first Pokémon I come across on a route is a Pokémon that I have previously caught, I'm allowed to catch the first Pokémon which I have not caught. If at any point during the challenge I should white out, it will be considered a game over and I will fail the challenge immediately. I will be using the set battle style throughout this as opposed to the usual shift, as it creates more challenge when trying to keep type advantage over your foe. I will also only be using each Pokémon Center, my mother, or healing along the way twice, and no more. This is once for when I reach the area and once for training or gyms depending on the area. Any items are allowed to be used on my Pokémon, like potions and such. However, held items and the Master Ball are not allowed to be used, not even for legendary Pokémon. Like, I'm not allowed to give Garatina the orb or catch him in the Master Ball. I can also not evolve any Pokémon I catch during the journey. However, gifted, traded, the starter or hatched Pokémon are not counted as captured during the playthrough. Therefore, I can evolve these as many times as I see fitting. Okay, now, since I'm done with my formalities, explaining the rules, making up optional rules so that I can get through this thing, I just need to press start and then we shall begin the playthrough. Now, somehow we wake up in a yellow room. Hello there, so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. I could so do this in this voice all day. So this is Professor Rowan, the professor of this region. He asks if we want any info. We don't need that. We're all Pokemon masters. Now he hands us a Pokeball and asks us to press the button on it, therefore releasing the Pokemon inside, which is found out to be a happy Baneri, even though they are caught with 0 happiness, I believe. One of the most unhappy wild Pokemon. So we then pass on that. He then asks if we're a boy or a girl. This is where it gets a bit weird. Why does he ask? What, can he not see us? So I'm going to pick a boy for this playthrough. And he's asked for my name, which for this specific playthrough I will be calling myself Mophead, as that is my screen name for most things, or part of my screen name for most things now. So, is your name Mophead? Well, no, but I'm going to be called that for this playthrough, like I said. In case you can't tell, haven't done this before. This is apparently my friend. I have never met this man before. Although we all know his name is Barry, I will call him Distorted Mewtwo for this playthrough, as that is the boy I'm doing this with. Which, he's got a good channel, you should probably check him out. He's got a lot of playthroughs, although he's only just started narrating on this challenge because I made him. So, let's go into the world of Pokemon and shrink! Yay! Everyone loves shrinking. Shrinking makes the world go round. Pokemon are by our side always. I hope you will understand the meaning of these words, was the comment left by Professor Rowan, who has returned to Sinnoh from the Kanto region. Which concludes our sequel. How did we get in our room when we were just talking to the professor? Where was the professor during all this? Anyway, I'm now going to change my text speed because that annoys me, my battle style, and my frame. All except from... How did he get in our room so fast? That's a bit quick, don't you think? He's asking me if I've just watched the TV. How has he seen the TV if he got in it? He then checks my PC, runs back over to me, and leaves. What is up with him? That was a bit crazy. Now my mum wishes to talk to me, apparently. DM, yeah, I noticed when he bolted out of my room. Why did you let him up there anyway? I didn't say he could come up. Oh, now what? Well, thanks for rubbing it in, Mum. I'm leaving home, I swear. Now, since what we need to do is go and see Barry or DM, we'll go there first to get thudded into, apparently. He then goes to run away. He left something. I can't keep up with this boy, in all honesty. He left home, then run back in. I know, he just hit me on the way out. I thought the saying was don't let the door hit you. Oh, there he is. He's got his bag and his journal. Now he's going to fine us 10 million if we're late. Does that mean we get fined 20 million if we're late? Because he said that just as he left, I believe. Now, we just need to go north of the town, as the tradition goes in most Pokemon games. And there's Barry, which in Diamond and Pearl carries us to the lake. However, for this game, he seems to have an obsession with going to see Professor Rowan, and instead wants to disappear into the tall grass to go to his lab in the next town. Which, the town's name, I believe it was in that speech, I suppose, there, but I didn't see it. We're now being asked if we were going to run into the tall grass, which Barry was. There was no way he was getting me to do it. I'm going to listen to my mum. And yeah, we're pretty crazy guys. This one time, a band camp. Yeah, you know the jokes. Yeah, of course. Whatever you're saying, just yes. Yes to it all. Just signed to kill my own family? Yes! I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. That would be stupid. Now Dawn comes up, who will be our mentor, I suppose, in a kind of way throughout the journey, until we eventually get too good for her. She brings along a bag. In this bag is Pokémon, apparently. Now, we get to pick one. DM's going crazy. Get practically a grown-up. You were the one who stormed everywhere. Now, we get to choose from 3 Pokeballs. Now, we have the Twin Leaf Pokemon, Turtwig, the Chimp Pokemon, Chimchar, and the Penguin Pokemon, Piplup. Now, for this playthrough, I'm going to pick Piplup, because, one, I've not used him as a starter before in this game, so it'll be interesting, and also slightly because of his edge with his Steel type when he gets to his top level, which leaves him with very few, if any, actual weaknesses. So DM's going a little crazy, can't stand still. No, I don't want to agree to something if I don't know what it is. Oh, fine. Oh god. Now for the first battle of the game, Barry. He does a little dance for us. Look at that, wasn't that beautiful? Bravo. Now he has his Turtwig, we have Piplup. Now Piplup's gonna pound, because Piplup's a little boss. Do you know what, it's quite funny. I did actually die during this battle, the first playthrough I done, but unfortunately I wasn't recording to show you all, because that would be quite a good way to start off the Nuzlocke, obviously, having my first Pokemon die before I can even catch another one. So yeah, I didn't do very well in that one. Now, can somebody explain to me why, even if he's a turtle, I don't care, why does he get a water type move? I just can't understand this. I mean, I think I get Growl, don't I? Yeah, Growl. Why would I get Growl when I'm a penguin? Oh no, water type. Can penguins even growl? I mean, the ones in Happy Feet can dance, but that's Happy Feet, that's totally different. Ah, and I killed it this time. I was quite lucky. Oh, sorry, I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm coughing and spluttering everywhere. And I've defeated DM for the first time. Woo. Now we go home and rest to get our first healing from Mum, I believe. Now she's in the kitchen making me a lovely sandwich, I'm sure. I'm kidding. Sexism isn't cool, guys. Don't do it. And she gives us our first task. And our first pair of running shoes. Well, our only pair of running shoes. Do you ever realise his actual trainers don't change when you receive them? And this concludes this part of the Nuzlocke challenge. Thank you for watching. I'm Flying Mophead, and see you next time.